so maybe central to that circuit breaker. Right. You know, I feel you, man. guy was telling me that too, because the place I live make 100 years old now. This year. So it's like 100 ceiling fans.
I gotta start cleaning the spot before Bang get in here. He just give a look like, what you doing?
I just thought about the weight bench statement.
Today we're reading Osho first in the morning. It goes day by day, so you guys are free to offer reflections after each reading. Day 13. If we can see the beauty, if we can experience the joy, the dance of the stars and the trees and the wind and the rain, we will not ask such stupid questions as what is God and where is God and does God exist or not. We will know that this beauty is God, that this splendor is God, that this dance, this celebration is God. My whole approach is to make you more sensitive toward the beauties of nature, life, existence, because that is the only valid way to become aware of God. There is no other way. There has never been and there will never be.
What did it say about God again? I'm sorry.
I'm not reading that again. Day 14. The most important thing to remember in life is that God loves us, that He has not forsaken us, that He is not indifferent to us, that He is continuously concerned about us, that He cares. The deeper this idea enters your heart, the better, because when you start feeling more and more loved by God, you will be able to love others. That's how we become able to love. If we are loved, we can love. If we are not loved, we don't know how to love. We don't know what love is. In the world today, love is disappearing because God has disappeared. The sky is empty. It used to be full of love. For centuries, people prayed looking at the sky. They were uplifted. They felt love pouring, raining, showering on them. They were moved and touched by it. They were transformed by it, and then they were able to love others. Because when you have love, you can give it to others. If you don't have it, how can you give it to others? And the only source to get it from is God, because He is the only inexhaustible source.
I'd like to add to that.
Go ahead.
I mean, it's so simple, but it's so like transcendent as well. It's like if you don't have love, how you gonna get it? But I guess when you have love, like true love, like from God, then it's, you can keep giving it, like it's inexhaustible, like no matter what, you know, it's always there. Kind of like a father-son relationship or a mother-daughter relationship, like no matter what the daughter does or the parent does, like the love is still there.
Day 15. The guest is always ready to come in, but the host is missing. He is somewhere else dreaming, desiring. He is never at home, never here now. He is either in the past or in the future. There are only two ways to go astray, into that which is already past and into that which has not yet come. The past and the future are the only two ways to escape from the present. God knows only one time. He has no acquaintance with the past and the future. The present is the only time for Him, and we are never in the present. The host goes on knocking and cannot find God because he knocks in the past, in the future. And God goes on knocking and cannot find the host because he knocks in the present, and the host is never in the present.
I don't understand that one.
He's saying the only way to go astray is when you're in the past or the future. When you're desiring, when you're dreaming, you're somewhere else. You're not in the present. You're thinking about the future. Or you're thinking about the past. To be in meditation is to be in the present, he's saying.
mentioned that the first day we read it too, in a different section.
Yeah. That's the foundation to meditation, is being in the present moment. So when you guys are doing like sitting meditation and focusing on your breathing, I'm trying to teach you guys to stay in the moment, because your breath is in the moment, and even the sounds are in the moment. You start like thinking about the future and the past, and you're not in the moment anymore, and that's not meditation. Day 16. Be utterly surrendered to existence. No more fight, no more conflict, no more private goals of your own. Let the whole possess you. Let the whole guide you. Then wherever it takes you is good, and whatsoever it makes of you is good. Man alone cannot do right. He will only do wrong. Right happens only when man allows existence to function through him. So allow existence to function through you. Trust. If this whole universe is going so beautifully, why can't it take care of you? Why should you be worried, anxious about yourself? No rose bush is worried, no bird, no animal, no star. It is just the stupid human mind that creates so many worries. And the simple reason is that it thinks it is separate. Naturally, if you are separate, then all the worry is yours. If you are not separate, then the whole will take care.
I like to add to that.
Go ahead.
The last part really struck a chord with me was like, well, pretty much everything is taken care of by the universe. Like, everything functions as it should, but, you know, it's like, well, why isn't things taken care of for you? Like, why you gotta be like the missing piece to the puzzle? But if you just allow yourself to just be a piece of the puzzle, you'll fit right in.
I mean, that reminds me of like one of my beliefs as far as God knows what you need. He knows your needs and your wants before you can even ask for it, you know? And like they said in that book, you know, the birds don't worry about where their next meal's gonna come from. Every winter they hibernate or fly where they gotta fly, and they're right back in the spring. The squirrels don't, you know, they don't worry. Every day is they eat and they play on fucking trees. God forbid a car comes. But I mean, that's the worst that happens, you know what I mean? Or an eagle. I mean, they're prey, but you know what I mean? Like, they live carefree because God takes care of them just like He takes care of us, whether we believe it or not.
Yeah, they don't need to save for Bentleys. Day 17. When one is in a deep let go with the whole, the consequence is bliss. It is a byproduct, it is a reward, but inevitable reward. The surrendered person has tremendous blissfulness around him, within and without. He knows nothing else, no other taste, only the taste of blissfulness. Sannyas has to become the beginning of surrendering. In the beginning, of course, one surrenders only hesitantly, only calculatively, bit by bit. One watches what happens. If you surrender so much, what happens? But as you surrender, you start opening up windows toward the starry sky. Then sooner or later you will be able to surrender all. The moment all is surrendered, all is achieved. It is a paradox. The moment you lose everything to existence, you gain everything that you always wanted to gain. But this victory does not come through fighting. It comes through love, through trust. Day 18. Seek godliness through beauty, the beauty of everything. Let that become your inquiry. Worship beauty, rejoice in beauty. And when you worship beauty and rejoice in beauty, you start becoming beautiful. Truth and good will follow. If one can attain one out of the three, the other two automatically come along. Day 19. Whenever you have time, at any moment, relax and let go. Relax and go in. Forget the whole world for a moment as if it does not exist. Thinking that the world consists only of illusions is one of the ancient strategies. Thinking that it is made of the same stuff as dreams are made of. It is not that it is illusionary, it is just a device. Thinking it is just so that you could go in. There is no need to bother about the world, forget all about it. Let it disappear and go into your aloneness. It is there that you will find the source of bliss.
I'm gonna add something to that. That's basically, to me, is basically what we're doing with like meditation. It's like finding the time to your busy schedule to just meditate and relax your mind. Just find a corner to just stress relieve yourself from any problems, any issues, anything that you got going on, if it's your job, relationship, work, or anything that will distract you, or anything that will cause you to lose focus on what you need to do. We just conserve peace and carry love upon one another. If you love yourself, you always love other people. So just find a time. I don't care what you do. Somebody find stress release by punching the bob or doing something wild. Some people just like to be peaceful, you know. Just be quiet in a dark room and just meditate, like I do. I like to be in a quiet room. My wife don't like that. She like, turn on the light. I'm like, no, just give me this time for me to just be in peace and just to appreciate and breathe, just relax. You know, people don't know how to do that nowadays. People always want to be hyper and egoistic and let's do this, let's do this, let's do this, and let's do this. Just relax.
Entertained all the time.
You know what I mean? Even your body appreciating it, like what we're doing now, we're just meditating and stretching, you know what I mean? Taking the schedule to do that, that's just beautiful. People need to learn to appreciate that. Instead of trying to be huffing and puffing all the time. Just, like me, I like to meditate. I like to be quiet. I like to be in a dark room. Sometimes I pray. I like to pray. I pray to my Creator. Thank Him for everything He's done for me. And everything He's going to do for me. And that's how I'd like to do it. But you just got to find a time just to yourself. And that helps keep your mind's sanity.
Too much care for doing things spontaneous.
Yeah,
Things have to be planned. If they're not, then it's easy for chaos to happen or disappointment. Though that is not always factual that you can have everything planned, try to keep it at that level. That way, I know what energies have to come from me. If it's spontaneous, then that could be more than I wish to give up.
Exactly, but you like now we just want to live the moment and just don't even think about the future or the past. Just live the moment and just breathe and relax and just take your mind somewhere, like you're on an island somewhere, and just relax. Live the moment. That's what it's about. It's like right now, just I can't think about the future. I can't think about the past. It's not going to help my journey. I just want to relax right now. Well, stress.
One reflection that this gives me is this doesn't only go for like human beings. Like ultimately, everything is spirit. Everything is eternal. And like even with the earth, like the reason it's so disastrous is because we don't even let it rest. Like farmers, it's all about consumption, and every year they're trying to maximize, where the world itself needs to rest. Like the planet needs at least a year with no plowing, no tilling, just let it be. For like let it all, like everything needs rest to rejuvenate and maintain balance, and that's how we have all these natural disasters, because the world gets no rest, you know what I mean?
Exactly, I agree, because even God rested on the seventh day when He created the world.
They're always plowing for oil, plow every day. They're like, give it a rest. Diamonds, they're just fucking doing diamonds, give me all of them, give it a fucking rest. Want that oil.
like injured people and injured and want to keep going, pumping. No, give it a rest, relax your body, give time to heal.
Put on 240.
You're on 240 now. Actually,
Every year there's a new iPhone coming out. Just give it a rest. Like,
right. Just rest, relax. Not everything got to be puff.
I tend to find joy and relaxation in this radio station that I listen to, iHeartRadio, WJJZ, smooth jazz.
There you go.
Even when I'm working out.
That's
I'm
good.
pumping iron. I'm just, it's like, I'm in this smooth zone,
You know why? Because the music is taking you away from your stress and your problem, your issue, and you're just listening to the music.
Yeah, but then the stress, how do you handle it when it approaches, versus how you handle it after it leaves. Always practice. I'm not one that's on target with it, keeping equilibrium. Look at another side of something. I don't want to go Julie Andrews, The Field is Alive with a Sound of Roses, like dissipating the anguish that comes with approaching doom, but you got to find some peace. There's a poem, his last name is Max, I forget his first name, but it's called The Desolata, Go placidly amid the noise and haste and remember when peace there is in silence. And he speaks in terms of, as far as possible, be on good terms with all people, even though the neighborhood have their story to tell. It's kind of paraphrasing, but that's it. If you pull it up on your smart device, you will, and I've had that for almost 40 years.
Wow.
I kept it between albums. When I made the move up here 26 years ago, I pulled it out and I put it behind a picture frame. But it gives me a sense of joy, sense of calm when at times I look at it. But it hasn't moved from its setting for 26 years either.
Wow.
But yeah, if you could find that peace and that enjoyment and living in the moment, whenever sudden misfortune comes, it speaks in terms of that too, to be able to find peace. I just want you to know, see, before you break me down when I have to do my walking at work, I feel the stretching. It's all good.
Day 20. Unless we are a blessing to existence, we cannot be blessed. We have to deserve it. We have to be worthy of it. And the only way to deserve it is to lose yourself in love with existence. Religion is nothing but a love affair with existence. It is not ritual. It has nothing to do with churches and temples and mosques, and nothing to do with the Vedas and the Quran and the Bible. It is a totally different meaning. You become married to existence. You are in love with the stars and the trees and the mountains and the clouds because they are the different spaces of existence. You are in love with people and animals. You are simply in love with all that is. If that is possible, great benediction happens, a great showering of joy from the beyond. You are bathed in bliss. Day 21. Humbleness does not mean less ego. It simply means no ego. And the moment ego is totally put aside, discarded, love starts blossoming as if the spring has suddenly come to you. And there is not only one flower, but thousands of flowers in your being. Great is the fragrance. It is because of this experience of the spring and the flowers and the infinite fragrance that Jesus called God love. He came closer to the definition of God than anybody else before him. God is love simply means God is only for those who are ready to totally risk their ego. One loses nothing in losing the ego except one's misery, darkness, one's death. All that is wrong with us is with us only because of the ego. The ego is the only problem, and egolessness, the only solution.
What is ego?
Ego is that separate identity that you create for yourself, that false separateness from the whole. Ego is like putting yourself on a pedestal above everything else. That you're somehow special and unique just by yourself. Ego is like your name, your social security number, your identification that, this world wouldn't stop revolving if it wasn't for me. That's ego.
May I add something to the definition of ego? I was talking to a coworker, a young guy at work, and he was sharing something with me. I didn't know he was aware of any of this stuff. He was like, yeah, a lot of people, with the ego, they go through a lot of misery because they identify with certain things that were really out of their control. Like, oh, well, I'm a victim to this, and it keeps on bothering them because of their ego. And it's like, no, it's something that happened, but that's not you. Like, oh, well, so-and-so was raped. I'm a rape victim. It's like, well, stop identifying with it. Like, yeah, it happened. I'm not saying me, I'm just saying people who talk. And then it's like, well, it's something that happened, but that's not who you are. Stop identifying with it.
Basically, Trump is ego. Sum it up.
A lot of ego.
That's ego right there.
You saying, but he acts like a little dame with that Twitter. Someone say something on his Twitter, instead of letting it go.
Presidents causing wars through Twitter, bro. Never thought I'd see the day.
I never thought I'd see the day somebody became president over a birthday issue. He just straight up lied. Like, we got proof he wasn't born in this country.
Who, Trump?
No, he said that about President Obama years ago.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, he wasn't born in this country and we have proof. And they found out it was a lie.
I mean, he pulled the same stunt though,
You said who?
Hillary pulled the same
Oh,
stunt.
of course.
Yeah, she did.
And Barack made the Secretary of State.
Right.
Yeah, right. The one what she said was, I think she made the statement that they were running on some airport tarmac where there was civil war and bullets were flying.
Oh, right.
And it was proved a lie. So he gave her experience on handling stuff internationally. That was a lot to take on, but that's what she got. But unfortunately, she instead of letting things be, I guess what do they call that? Where you're able to see what's happening, she kept it secret, and that